Hey everyone, welcome back to a brand new episode of Pop Culture Primas.
Ooh, I like that.
Thank you. I thought I'd jazz it up a bit.
How's it going?
Oh, it's great. How are you?
Oh, I'm not drunk this time, so again, I apologize to people for last week's episode.
You're living your life and do not apologize.
So full disclosure, I threw up before I went to bed Sunday night, last Sunday. I got sick. Dennis even said, he goes, that is the drunkest I've seen you in a very long time.
No.
I woke up for work. I was so hungover. So I look like a bum. My hair was in like the nastiest top knot. I was wearing like a white shirt and like this long sweater that I have, but I was wearing a horrible bra, so you could see the bra and that like the top of my boob was popping out. So I was just like walking around with it like this all day, and everyone's like, "Are you okay?" And I kept saying, "I'm like, I'm hungover. Leave me alone. Like, just leave me alone. I'm hungover. Yeah. Just leave me be." It was rough.
I'm sorry. Okay, I didn't know you threw up.
I didn't either. I realized it when I woke up. I'm like, I have puke taste in my mouth. Like, how did this happen? God. And that's the thing. I've had that much to drink before and never got sick. I don't know what it was. It was just like a combination of just living life and it just...
We were just drinking champagne, right?
Yeah, I've done that before. I've done it where I drink 2 full bottles and I'm like, yeah, I feel I like crap the next day, but I don't throw up. So I don't know what made me get sick, but but I passed out at like 9, so I guess that was good that I didn't stay up too late. So like literally like probably an hour after we got off.
Sleepy time.
Night times.
Really funny. Yeah, I'm good. Everything's good here. We have like a little bit of a faux spring moment here in Chicago.
Oh yeah, what is it? Like the Indian weather, is that what they call it? Where you're going to get so used to it that it's nice, all of a sudden it's super cold and you're not wearing a jacket? And get sick?
Yes, because it's the weather app says it's the 90% chance of snow tomorrow.
Oh, okay.
Oh, just kidding, 100% now.
There you go.
Being Sunday night into Monday. But it's been so nice, like wearing just like a light jacket. I really need this light jacket. The river, the Chicago River was dyed green this weekend for St. Patrick's Day.
Okay, can we reminisce really quickly the times, the St. Patty's Days that we've like celebrated in like Wrigleyville and just...
Oh God.
Okay, you guys, when it comes back to the times where we can all gather at bars and stuff like that, so next St. Patrick's Day, I would assume we'd be able to lie to people and say you've never had an Irish car bomb and you get free Irish car bombs. I remember one year, I think I got 4 of them because I lied and said, "Oh, I've never had one." And the guys were like, "Oh my God, let's do one." I'm like, cool. I never had to pay for one.
Wait, so did we go out St. Patrick's Day weekend, you and I, on a Sunday? Was that St. Patrick's Day weekend or was that a different weekend?
What happened?
I felt so bad because like I feel like you didn't want to go out, but then like I forced you to go out.
And then you lost you have to remind me.
Or you lost your wallet or something happened.
No, that's when my phone and wallet got stolen. That was Pride.
Okay.
So the night before, we went out for somebody's birthday.
Uh-huh.
Dom's birthday? Don't know. There was a party bus involved or something happened, I think.
Dom's birthday was bad for me. Oh my God.
All I remember, we were out for somebody's birthday. We were celebrating something, went back to Selena's apartment. We were up like late, and like you and I crashed in like one of her spare rooms, and then we're like, let's just go downtown. So we like, I don't know, I assume I got ready at Selena's, maybe your place, I don't remember. And then like we went.
Oh Lord. Okay, so if that's the same weekend,
yes.
Okay, this is really gross and TMI. I was wearing these heels from Forever 21 on Dom's birthday, 21st birthday. He got a party bus, but I was wearing these pink like giant heels, and my ass is tall enough. And around you guys, I didn't need to be wearing those heels. But anyway, my foot was so bruised the next day and I didn't know what happened. I was like, did somebody step on my foot? My dumb ass stepped on my own foot with my heel, that my foot was bruised. But then because like, I don't know what, these shoes were so bad, my foot kept sliding towards the front.
Oh.
Okay, like this was really gross, but my toenails fell off.
I think I remember that happening. That sounds pretty accurate.
My big toe, each foot, my toenails fell off.
Yes.
And I was like, I don't know. It took forever.
Oh.
It was probably a year.
I think it was just a bad night for everyone. So it happened at Roscoe's. So you and I happened to get like split. And the funny thing was, my friend Ryan was at Roscoe's too. Like we ran into each other and he left. What happened to him after he left? Somebody drugged him. Like he got roofied.
Oh my god.
So he doesn't remember. And he fell or he did something. Oh no, he was getting into a cab and split like his eyebrow open or something like that. Cause he just lost control of his body. You and I got split up and these guys stole my wallet and my phone. How I found you in Roscoe's, because I'm not joking, there had to have been like 500 people in this venue. Somehow managed to find you. And then I think we called your friend Alexis to stay at her place because
she lived right
she lived pretty close. So I'm like, I just felt so violated. Like your stuff being stolen like that. They went into my purse and stole my things. It's terrible.
Oh my god.
It's terrible.
Never found it? Did you ever find it or no?
No. They had it. I remember this is when the iPhone 5 came out. I only had it for a few months. I had just gotten it for my birthday, so it was only a few months old. Yeah, and they stole my debit card. They used my debit card to pay for their parking. Those motherfuckers, $12. But I was able to cancel it before they used it for anything else. But they had my ID and everything, so they knew where I lived.
I felt so guilty. I felt like I forced you to go out.
No, I wanted to go. We went out. Like that was
Well, I lost my toenail, so that's my karma.
It was just bad all around for everyone.
Ugh, gross. All right, well, let's get into our episode.
Yes.
Tangent.
First thing, the Powerpuff Girls has been casted. The live action. We mentioned this a while ago. That there's going to be a live-action Powerpuff Girls. I want to say it's in the CW. And it's following them as young adults. And they're very resentful for not having a childhood, like a normal childhood, because they were superheroes and pretty much forced to grow up, like, pretty quickly. So they are very resentful 20-something-year-olds, and they are not happy. So we have Khloe Bennett as Blossom, Dove Cameron as Bubbles, and Yana Peru as Buttercup. I had to look up how to pronounce her last name, and that's how... Perot is how they pronounced it. But I'm excited for that.
I have no idea who Yana Perot is.
She's very, not very well known from what I was looking up, Googling her. She doesn't have very many acting credits, but she does a lot of singing. Yeah.
Do you think there's going to be singing in this Powerpuff Girls?
I don't know. That's a good question.
Okay. Dove Cameron. I only know her from, like, Instagram because people post, like, inspo pics of her.
Uh-huh.
She is gorgeous.
A living, breathing Bratz doll.
Exactly. She freaks me out a little bit. Because I don't know if anybody really looks like that in real life. So I'm just trying to figure out where that came from. Because I do see sometimes, like, they'll do, like, before and afters of people, and they'll, like, guess what kind of work that they've had done. Right. So I don't know if she's had work done. Either way, it doesn't matter.
I don't know.
She's young.
It doesn't matter, but she is very young. She's in her early 20s.
Yeah.
Very young.
So, and then Khloe Bennett, is this...
I think she was in, like, Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. or something like that. One of those Marvel or DC type shows.
Okay.
I don't know why. I want to say she was dating the one guy from One Tree Hill that Sophia Bush was dating. I forget his name. All I know is that he was in One Tree Hill and Walking Dead. But I do remember at one point her hair was my inspo for if I wanted to cut my hair short, but I just never do it because I'm so scared. But she was on my Pinterest board at one point for that.
She was in Marvel's Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
Yes, there we go. Yes,
she's 5'6", if you care to know.
Oh, cool! Thank you. I did not know that. Taller than me.
Okay, she's gorgeous,
isn't she? But yeah, I think she was dating that one dude, but I can't remember his name right now. So we have some engagement news. JWoww is engaged.
She is.
He is a youngin'.
He's 26.
He is a youngin'. He's 26. She's 34.
She's 35. 34.
34, 35.
Okay. So I, like, whatever. I'm like, who is this person because I didn't really know that much.
Same. I read
Zach Clayton.
He's a wrestler.
And he's actually like a friend. Like he's the younger brother of like one of JWoww's oldest friends.
Yes, he was at her wedding, her first marriage.
JWoww Roger's wedding. Which is fine. It happens all the time.
Exactly.
Right? People love, they meet somebody. I'm happy for her. Mm-hmm. I'm also not too sure.
Because of the Angelina thing?
Angelina?
Yes.
What?
So, in 2019, they briefly broke up because he was, like, all over Angelina in an episode. Like, so an episode premiered of, like, Family Vacation or something like that where he's, like, rubbing up on her. Like, I guess JWoww was, like, passed out drunk, like, in the hotel room, like, just, like, went to bed or left early or whatever it was. And he was, like, all up on Angelina. And they did break up briefly.
Not married?
She wasn't married at the time yet. Okay, Angelina is a whole other thing because apparently her and her husband just don't have sex. Like, they're not intimate.
I believe it.
She's just, I'm sorry. I just want, you carry your stuff in trash bags.
Oh, damn.
I just can't. Like, you're going to be on TV on a reality show and you show up with your stuff in trash bags. Like, none of your friends
didn't think that through.
None of your friends have luggage.
That's what everyone said. Like in the the commentary, it's like, damn girl, like none of your friends could let you borrow something, not even like a duffel bag,
something,
multiple backpacks. Mm-hmm. If she showed up with 8 backpacks, something
better than trash bags.
Like you need 8 friends, and I don't think she had them at the time.
No, I don't think so.
But yeah, Jay was engaged, but they got engaged in like February, and they only recently announced it.
Yeah, end of February, and they just announced it. Like last week. So they kept it quiet to themselves. They were able to enjoy it, so that's good. But I am happy for her. I like JWoww a lot.
Me too. I want her to find happiness.
Same.
Happiness and peace.
Happiness and peace. On to more happy news. You say her last name better than I do, so you can go right ahead.
Okay, Emily Ratajkowski had a baby boy.
Sylvester Apollo. How freaking cute is that name?
Okay, very cute. Bear.
That's the husband's last name.
That's the husband's actual last name.
Yes.
Okay.
Sebastian Bear? Is that his first name? Sebastian? Yeah, his last name is Bear. Okay.
Because then it was like Sylvester Apollo Bear. I was like, is this a nickname? No. Are we giving babies nicknames? But yeah, she had a big boy.
Very, very sweet. I didn't even think she was that far along already. So she must have, when she made her announcement, she probably was pretty far along. So I feel like that was quick.
You do?
Yeah, I do. Because I hate, the one thing I can't stand is when celebrities or anyone that I know announces their pregnancy super early because I feel like I'm pregnant with you. And it's like, when are you having this baby?
That's what I felt about Katy Perry. Yes. Like, girl was pregnant for forever.
Yes. Like, tell me when you're, like, halfway through, please.
Yeah.
Because I feel like I'm pregnant with you. Like, hurry up already. Oh, but yeah, I felt like she must have announced it much later. Later. Okay, on to some confusing news, because I don't know what is happening with this.
Me either.
First we hear, go on.
Reported J-Lo and A-Rod split. However... Now, so J-Lo made it like a statement saying that whatever's being reported is false. They're working through things. Mm-hmm. But the rumors were that what's his name, A-Rod, had cheated on J-Lo with some chick from Southern Charm.
Yes.
Forgot her name instantly.
Yes, exactly. But apparently she signed
an NDA.
An NDA, so I don't know. But they're both denying that they've split. Like, there is footage of him and reporters are asking him, he's on the phone, and he's, like, talking to J-Lo. He's, like, saying, I have to call you back, baby. And he's like, no, we're not. Like, we're working through things and whatnot. And I'm like, what is happening? So J-Lo posted on her story, which I found kind of weird to post.
It was so strange.
So, anyone watching the footage right now, this is what J-Lo posted. It's a screenshot. That's her daughter, Emmy, right?
Yes, Emmy. And it says, when they're sad, but mama and Mama and Daddy are there. Hashtag coconuts. That's what she calls her twins.
Yeah.
And says, I love you. So proud of you.
So I'm assuming maybe that, because at first we speculated like they were consoling the daughter because of the breakup, but maybe because of the room, she probably saw the rumors and like thought it was true. And so they're like consoling her and stuff like that.
Yeah.
What is happening? It's just the weirdest thing. But then again, I'm not surprised.
By which? What? Who?
Like if they break up, all of it.
Oh, me either.
Like I love J-Lo. Like she is just like one of the sexiest women alive. Like fucking like just like you are not human. Like how dare you? But I don't think she's marriage material. I think she just needs to be alone. Like girl, just be alone.
I think that would be healthy for her.
Yes.
But I think she was alone for a while after her and Mark Anthony divorced. No,
she was with that backup dancer.
Never mind.
Yes. And then J-Rod, J-Rod. Well, that's what they call him. Sorry, A-Rod. I feel like he's not the most faithful person.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't know why I felt like this relationship was like it. Like I felt like they were on the same level. Like they both had established themselves separately. Mm-hmm. Because I feel like J-Lo's issue was that she was always like a rising star. No matter who she was with, she was always rising above
even above Mark Anthony. Like
even above Mark Anthony, exactly. So I feel like that was always hard for whatever male was in her life. But then A-Rod was like, okay, I'm here too, girl. Like we're gonna buy the Mets together. Yeah. And then that didn't happen. But either way, I felt like they were like on the same level.
Yes. Sorry guys, as I poured drinks in here. I don't know, but I feel like did he have a reputation of cheating or something like that? I don't know. I just felt like I've seen that. But also when she did Hustlers, he like helped her with her research because he has a lot of experience going into strip clubs, apparently.
Stripper friends, I bet you think strippers like you too.
Yep.
It's like I don't know about that. But also, okay, here's been my struggle recently with J-Lo, and I feel like people are gonna be like, "What's the fuck's wrong with you?" I love her. Yes, she's a beautiful woman. She's done amazing things.
Very talented. Yes.
Yes, the crossover culture of like Latino music making it to like the mainstream.
Yes, and not only being able being a good musician. I think she's a great musician. Like she's a good performer. Acting too, she's not terrible. Like she's pretty damn good. Very few people are able to cross over. Like she's good for, like it's like I like J-Lo movies. Except obviously we're not going to talk about the Ben Affleck one. That shall not be named. But I love J-Lo movies, so it's just like she really has. She's done it. She's done it.
But I do feel like she's losing touch with like being relatable. I agree. Because following her on Instagram, and I know Instagram is not what it used to be anymore. Like that's why you gotta like shift to TikTok, but it's like a constant ad for everything that she's doing. And I feel like maybe I'm yearning for like those moments of like relatability. Yeah. And like humanness. And I feel like I'm lacking that with her.
She's not she's not relatable anymore.
No. Yeah. And like when I watch World of Dance and I see her get emotional and choked up from people performing, it makes me cry because it's like, yes, J-Lo, we are like simpáticos. My Boricua princess. But recently I just don't feel that from her.
I agree. I see that for sure.
Right?
She's kind of lost touch with reality.
Yes.
Yes.
But she's also reached a level, she's fucking mega rich. Like,
yes.
She's a shit ton of money. But she's worked her ass off to get there. So I can't be mad at that either.
Exactly. She has. So we'll see how this plays out.
Well.
But I just hope they don't, like, if they are trying to work it out, they don't rush into a marriage to try to prove a point or anything like that. Because that would just be terrible. Because as you can see, the kids are deeply involved. His daughters, her kids, like, you see pictures of them together. Like, they are a family, essentially. So hopefully they keep that in mind.
Yeah. It's hard. It's hard for the kids.
On to another, for the family and, for the happiness of the children. Khloe Kardashian has a officially confirmed that her and Tristan are together. So I know it's like a thing. Yes, they are because he's on the show and everything. But like in her post, it's his birthday. Motherfucker's only 30.
Nice.
Can we what?
How old is Khloe?
Let's see. I actually don't know. I think she's like older than me, I think.
Like 32?
34? Khloe Kardashian age. 34. Nope.
Oh,
sorry.
No.
That was in 2019. She's 36.
It's in 2019. Okay. I thought she was younger than that. Don't know why.
Yeah, no, he just turned 30. Khloe.
Young.
I wish them all well. I wish them all the happiness. Wish them all the happiness. We know he has cheated on her at least twice. At least that we know of.
No,
but for truth's sake, hopefully it's in the past.
Right. Here's what sucks about celebrity relationships is that it's all so front page and in your face.
Yes.
Where we may not know what's going on in people's lives. Like people have children together and we're all so caught up in our own lives. We don't know that these people took a break from each other and then tried to work things out again and it didn't work out. And then they took another break and then they tried again. And it's like, oh, this is always the picture of the family that we've seen.
Yeah.
But we don't know the inner workings of it.
Right.
So it's stuff that we're always seeing like the hot and cold of their relationships because it's just what the news is. And I feel like Khloe's like that friend that you want the best for.
Yes, I do. I want the best for her.
I really do. And I'm really optimistic about this one, like this sticking this time.
Yes.
Because people change. Like even in my own relationship, like we've gone through like our ups and downs and it happens. But like you grow through it and you learn to communicate better. And I'm just hoping that's what's happening with her and Tristan. And that way their family could be healthier.
Yes. But again, I'm still thrown off. I did not know he was 30 or in his late 20s when this all went down. I thought he was at least a little older, 30s. But it makes sense.
Yeah.
Now.
Oh my God. There was an article, or it's probably a TikTok. I've turned to saying article.
Well, we're moving on to our things I learned on TikTok segment, so this is a good segue. Go on.
That the age that men mature at, and it's like 43.
Oh, it makes sense because Dennis isn't there.
Damn.
He's only 40, so.
Damn.
He's not
my God. It's so annoying.
Yesterday, I came to the realization when I am super just like agitated and annoyed, and he knows he talks more. And I'm like, just shut the hell up. I'd rather you not speak.
He tries to mansplain things?
Not mansplain, but he tries to engage me more in conversation when I don't want to be in conversation. And he knows I'm angry and annoyed, and he continues to do it. So, like, why do you continue? You know this. And I've said to him, I'm like, you just continue and continue, and you just do it. He's like, I just feel like I need to fill the silence. I'm like, no, silence is what I need.
Oh, poor baby.
No, give me the silence.
Poor Dennis.
But yeah, I still got a few more years until I see the mature, so I'll let you know.
I just need to fill the silence.
Yeah.
That's really funny. Yeah, that made me really sad.
Yeah, it is sad.
It really is. Something that I did learn on TikTok is that I have ADHD.
Okay, so what was it, like one of those like finger things or something like that? What is it?
No. So similar to what you have, like, why is this in my For You page?
Yes.
It finds me. And it's just like signs and like symptoms of having ADHD or being like neurodivergent is what it's referred to as.
Oh, okay. That's a fancy
And the
name.
one that stuck to me the most today was there's a girl that was like, hey, like, do you think we could lower the volume on something? It's just like really loud right now. And I don't know, like it was like a POV, like a fake scenario. And then like the person's like, oh, it's not loud at all. And then it cuts to her. It's like shaking, like doesn't know what to do. I'm so weird about loud noises. Like I get so agitated.
Yes, okay.
And I can't focus when there's things that are loud. So like Julian might have the TV on. Maybe Lincoln's like talking in the background. and then he's talking to me at the same time. Like, I will literally take the TV remote and I'll shut the TV off.
Yeah.
And he's like, what the hell? I'm like, there's too much happening right now.
Yes.
Like, I cannot do it.
Oh,
or like,
okay.
Like how people like their arm like being rubbed or scratched. Like, he's a big one. Like, you just like scratch my arm or something. I'm just like, yeah, it's fine. I can't stand it.
Oh no, I don't like being touched. I don't like being rubbed on.
Oh, I don't mind that.
I don't like it.
But like, even like if I don't feel well and like people rub my back, that makes me want to vomit more.
Oh,
Like, it makes me want to puke my brains out. But there's so much that, for women at least, goes undiagnosed for ADHD.
Yeah, because I feel like with males, it's more
prominent. Like,
yes,
that's like the incident. It's like,
exactly. It's like more in your face. It's more obvious for sure. Because Dennis definitely has it for sure. Yes.
Well, I feel like we talked about this like when the podcast first started. And I told him like, I think I have ADHD.
Yes.
And then you're like, there's the Dennis too, but it's different for women.
It is. Yes.
Or, like, it manifests differently, or it portrays itself differently. And for women, it turns into like anxiety and depression.
Yes.
And yeah, I don't know. I have to talk to my therapist about that.
Yeah, that's a good thing to bring up for sure.
Question.
I believe it. Yeah. I don't think I have ADHD, but you know how I am with sounds. Certain sounds, I just...
Well, you have misophonia.
Okay, yeah, misophonia. So, now, okay, I've told you about the lady at work, the girl at work. Yeah. I don't think she listens to this. If she does, well, here you go, lady. You need to hear this.
Enough.
She sighs every 2 seconds. And she's not doing any work. And then sometimes it's like, oh, Lord have mercy. Oh, you got an email? Oh my God. You know, it's like one of those things. We hired a new person who sits in the very last cubicle. So he's all the way at the end. She's over here. I'm over here. And then there's my other coworker. She goes, He goes, Okay. We got back and forth going. We got the back and forth going. Okay, cool. Then he also has a frustrating thing where he starts swearing and like freaking out. And mind you, he's only been working with us for 2 weeks and he's stressed.
No.
And he will just randomly laugh. He wears his headphones and he puts his music on loud, so he doesn't realize he's doing this all fucking day. All fucking day. Uh-huh. And then the other day, my friend Ryan comes to talk to me. The guy went and grabbed chips. And Ryan already knows how I am. He looked at me like this, like eyes all bugged out. Like, he goes, do you need to come sit in my cubicle? I'm like,
you need headphones.
And the thing is, I wear headphones at work, but I keep it super low because the principal that I work for, not principal as in like a school principal, but like the principal of the company that I work for, he'll be like, Alyssa, like, because he's right there. So I have to like hear him to like go and like, hey, what do you need? And like also the phone rings and stuff like that. And like people will just come up behind me where I sit. People come up behind me. So I have to hear them unless I like jump and be like, oh, fuck, you're standing right in front of me. So yeah, I can't wear headphones loud. I can't wear my music loud. And the thing, so I know I don't have ADHD because I love loud music in my ears. Oh. But yeah, the sounds, I can't. I can't. Like, I just broke out in a sweat right now. Like, it's, like, getting to me.
No.
I can't. Oh, okay. It's giving me anxiety just thinking about it. Let's move on to what I learned on TikTok. For some reason, why is Mormon TikTok on my For You page?
It's on mine, too.
Did you... Okay, I forgot what it's called.
Soaking. It's called Soaking.
Soaking. That is the name of this episode, you guys. So for people who don't know what soaking is, so I guess in the Mormon religion, you can't pleasure yourself. You can't have impure thoughts. You can't do any of that. But it is acceptable for these boys.
So, yes, because it says it's more common teenage, college years when guys just want to do things, but they can't because of their religion.
Yes.
But they will insert themselves into a woman's vagine, and that's it.
And just stay there. No thrusting, nothing.
No thrusting. If they thrust, that means they're having sex.
Yes.
But if they don't thrust,
I think, okay, first of all,
God, we're just keeping it warm.
I think that is a bullshit lie. These motherfuckers are thrusting.
Absolutely. There's no way you're in there and then you're like, yeah, I'm just going to stay here.
Yeah, we're just gonna,
nothing else is going to happen.
This feels too good. We're just going to keep doing this. We're just going to keep doing
it. Or it's like, I'm just going to reposition and like something.
Oh yeah, I just need to shift my hips a little bit.
Exactly. Like there's no way. Yeah, no, I'm like, what?
This is called soaking. I don't know. I'm like, why is this on my page? And then there's the other one, this girl, I'm assuming she's no longer Mormon because she was like drunk in her video. She was rating her photo shoots that she did when she was Mormon.
Photo shoots?
And like for some reason she had photo shoots and she was like rating the pictures and it was just like, what? Why is this on my page? But you guys, I just can't get over that. That is just...
Yeah, ex-Mormon TikTok is something I'm a
you
part
guys,
of as
you
well.
Need to, yeah.
I don't know why I'm there.
Neither do I, but I'm not disappointed. I'm really not.
I'm learning a lot. Also, my new favorite trend is, it's like I don't know if it's a 3 6 Mafia song. This one? Ooh.
Oh, what's happening in this trend? I haven't gotten there yet.
It's the girl part rapping, and it's like they're dressed as women,
mm-hmm.
and then when the guy part comes on, they switch into like guys' clothes, and some of them are hilarious, like so believable. And I love reading the comments. And like one that I saw was like, gender is really just like a costume, or
yes,
just
it is.
Like theater, because it really doesn't matter.
It
like,
doesn't.
You can change the way that you look so easily. But that's like my favorite trend right now on TikTok. Like I'll just click on the sound and I'll go through all of them.
I haven't come across that, but I probably will. Have you seen the trend? Okay, this is for the people that are visually watching, where like the person's like, "Oh, do this with your hands," and then they like push you against the wall like that.
Oh yeah, and the guy just screamed.
He screamed terrified. I was scared for him.
He was just screaming.
So I guess the point is for like a guy or your partner, whoever it is, to like tell you to put your hands like this, and they're across from you doing the same thing. All of a sudden they just like push you against the wall. But this guy, he's like this tall, and the guy's like that.
It just so screamed
funny.
At him. Yeah, no, great
The comment that I saw was like, is that the scream of that like llama or something like that from YouTube?
The goat.
The goat.
Yes, he sounded exactly like the goat.
Oh, so funny.
No, I mean, I don't think I've seen anything else other than that wake up in the morning. That audio of like the little girl from Real Housewives singing that song.
Okay, I think I know what you're talking about, yes.
And it's like just embarrassing stuff that happened to you as a kid.
Yeah.
Or just not even as a kid, just like in general. Like when you just remember embarrassing moments. Those are my favorite too.
Okay, I think I have a trend for that. Has there been a trend of embarrassing job interviews?
No. I have seen somebody though that does job interviews, and they're virtual, and he'll be doing other things. Like there's one where he's like ordering food, and he's like, "Are you seriously ordering food right now?" He's like, "No." And the drive-through person's talking. He's like, "Guys, it's like a 60s nugget what?" And like he's like trying to order at the same time. He's like, "I'm multitasking." Like, what's the big deal? But no, not embarrassing job interviews.
Yeah, I think I'm going to share my embarrassing job interview story, where I cried in the job interview.
Cried like Jess?
I cried.
In New Girl?
Just like Jess. Okay, I'll tell you guys it right now. So this job interview was literally, I think it was like a week or two after my dad's funeral. So I was not emotionally like processing anything that has happened. Nothing. Like I had just returned back to LA, did not process shit. Story? I could have sworn I told you this. So this interview was for an assistant for I want to say it was for a producer on a kids show. Mm-hmm. Went in. Immediately when I was sitting in the waiting room, the current assistant that was being replaced was talking to the girl that was just walked out and they were friends. I'm like, she already has it. Like, that's just how it works in Hollywood. Like, it's about who you know. I'm like, she already has this job. It is what it is. I'm like, but I'm just going to make the best of it. Maybe I'll make a a contact or something like that. Went in, the guy's super nice, super cool. We're talking. It was raining that day, and like, you know, and it rarely rains in LA, so we were like talking about that, and I said I was from Chicago. He loved it. Like, was like we were having like the greatest conversation. Then he tells me that, so it's a kids show. He goes, oh, we work a lot with Make-A-Wish Foundation. Fucking destroyed me. Tells me how one of, like, you know, the kids will come on set and spend the day with the cast, and, you know, everyone is just, I lost it. I started crying. At first I felt I'm so sorry. I'm like, that's just really sweet. That's just really sweet. So I try to play it off like that, and then it just, the floodgates, death, kids, all of that just running through my head. I'm like, oh my God. And he just sat there behind his desk and then he pushed the Kleenex toward me, and I'm like, oh my God.
Oh my God.
I had to tell him, I'm like, I am so sorry. I'm like, literally, my dad died a few weeks ago, and I'm just not processing everything. Then he tells me his dad died a few weeks prior, too.
Oh my God. Wait,
he goes, I wasn't close with my dad. I'm like, neither was I. And he goes, oh, I get it. And I'm like, oh my God, is this a connection that we need? Am I going to get this job? I didn't get the job.
You didn't get the job.
I didn't get the job, obviously. But yeah.
But a connection was made.
A connection was made. I don't remember the man's name. I don't remember the name of the show. I know it was a Disney, an XD Disney show. Disney XD, whatever it's called. Yeah. I cried. I was just crying in that interview.
Oh no.
I'm like, the kids. And then I went back to my car and cried some more because I was so embarrassed.
Oh my God.
So I was sitting in the studio parking lot just crying, and the security guard's right there. He's like,
It's fine.
I'm like, I'm cool. I'm like, I'm gonna go now.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Yes.
That's
It
really
was so embarrassing. I'm like, I can only imagine. What was that?
At least he was cool about it, and the timing of it.
Literally but I guess I'd rather he didn't have a reaction. Because if he had said something like, it's okay, are you okay? I think that would have made it worse. He just let me have my moment, pushed the Kleenex towards me, and just sat there. And I'm like, this is what I needed, dude. Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah,
it was so embarrassing, though. You don't want to cry in an interview. So I should probably share that story on TikTok.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever cried in an interview.
Yeah, I don't think very, very many people have.
Besides so Jessica Day.
Embarrassing, but yes, I had a Jessica Day moment. Oh, so bad, so bad. Have you been binging anything?
Nah.
Neither have I. I really haven't watched anything.
So I was watching Miami Ink, right? Talked about that.
Yeah, so you mentioned that, yeah.
Prime. It's unavailable now.
Oh.
Can't watch it anywhere. Can't watch any of them.
So they're all gone now?
Yeah, I'm like, what the hell? Like, literally just watching it the day before, and then it just disappears. Doesn't make any sense. So I have not watched any.
Okay.
No, I got nothing.
Yeah, same. I haven't really watched anything. Like I said, I'm almost done with my Frasier. So that's 11 seasons, so I'm approaching the end of that. So I'm going to need some new stuff to watch. Somebody told me that the show Flack is good.
Flack.
It's on Amazon.
Okay.
It's with Anna Paquin.
Oh.
From True Blood, if anyone doesn't know who she is. And she is like a PR person, like spins the stories for celebrities and stuff like that. And it's, from what my friend was describing to me, it kind of sounds like Veep, how they're not politically correct, vulgar, and just like straight to the point. That's exactly how the show is. And you finished Nurse Ratched, right?
Yes.
So the woman who had the what does she had the multiple personalities?
Yeah.
She plays the boss, and I loved her in Nurse Ratched. I think she should have won an award for that. She should have been nominated for something because she was phenomenal. She gave me goosebumps. Yeah. She was so good. She plays the boss at this PR firm or whatever it is that it's called. But so my friend said it's like Scandal and Veep. Combined, because they have to like spin these celebrity stories to like fix their images and stuff like that, and it's called Flack, and it's available on Amazon. So that's gonna be my new watch. So hopefully I'll watch a few episodes this week and report back to you.
But speaking of awards, the Grammys are actually on tonight,
Mm-hmm.
on Sunday that we are recording.
I know Megan Thee Stallion has won.
Best New Artist.
Yes.
I'm just trying to scroll through to see who else has won anything. I'm curious to see who will win Record and Album of the Year and Song of the Year. But yes, Megan Thee Stallion won Best New Artist. Best Pop Solo Performance went to Harry Styles for Watermelon Sugar. You can thank TikTok for that. Best Pop Duo, Rain on Me, Lady Gaga and Ariana Grande. Oh, we didn't talk about the Lady Gaga TikTok.
Okay, so Lady Gaga. I didn't watch the show. She was on the hills.
Yes.
You sending me those, it was just so weird.
Crazy. So there's an episode that Elsie and Whitney have to work this event, and they're getting the rundown from their boss, and they're like, it's from like Interscope Records and their new, artist, some girl named Lady Gaga.
Some girl named Lady Gaga. Can you imagine?
Lady Gaga. And then I think I sent that to you, and I was like, I want people to think of me that way. And
exactly.
I too, like the biggest.
Yes, same.
star.
Like, oh, some girl named Enjoli. Oh, some girl named Melissa. One day.
You'll see.
We'll see.
You'll see. And then the part 2 of the video is Elsie and Whitney helping Lady Gaga, like her zipper broke, which I know this is like completely like not real, probably staged. But we're from Virginia, zipper broke, right?
Yeah.
And they're like helping her fix it and whatnot. But then like Lady Gaga, super sweet, like thank you, and then she like gives them a hug and just like she's just an angel from day one.
Yes.
And then she went to sing. What song was it?
Oh, what song that? I was trying to listen. I'm like, oh, that's the song, and now it like completely escaped my mind. I can't remember what the song was.
I don't think it was Love Game, but it was like that era.
Yes.
Gaga.
But it's just so weird. Like, Gaga had to start out somewhere. She has never, for me, I feel like she's just always been, you know what I mean? She's just always been. That she had to start from the bottom like everybody else. Yeah. It's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's wild.
I love her. She's got another Grammy. Let's see what else. There's a lot of categories I never realized in the Grammys that no one really knows about.
Oh, Blue Ivy won her first Grammy.
First? Didn't she win something else too? Maybe it was a BET award.
Maybe, but like her and Beyonce won for best video.
Cute.
Yeah, so she has her first Grammy. Like, this girl.
Best R&B album, John Legend. Best rap performance, Megan Thee Stallion again.
Yes.
Savage, featuring Beyonce. Let's see. Best rap album went to Nas.
Oh, and Taylor Swift is performing. Harry Styles, he opened it.
Okay.
Cool. Yeah, I feel like I don't feel bad watching award shows anymore. They've lost their luster for me. I'd rather wait until like the recaps came out. When I was younger, it was like the thing. Now it's like, okay.
It was so exciting. But also with like recently with the Golden Globes and like the Oscars, like so white. It's just so ridiculous now that people of color are just not included in the conversation.
Yes.
Because at this point it just feels like high school and like a popularity contest or like.
And not only that, so I truly don't blame the awards for that. Hollywood just needs to do better with including people. That's what it is.
Absolutely.
Because there's not like, they can't get nominated if they're not in anything.
Right. Or just playing supporting roles.
Exactly.
Or just,
so do better, Hollywood.
Please.
Because there's more.
There's so much talent out there.
So much more talent out there. There's more out there. Like, stop using the same people. Give that person a chance.
Oh.
Just do it. Just do it. Just do it.
Just do it.
Just do it. I'm sorry. I'm still thinking about the soaking thing. It's still bothering me. Can't. I'm going to go tell Dennis about it because I didn't tell him about it. Ooh.
And then he's going to say, you want to soak?
He probably is.
You want to soak tonight?
God.
It could be your new thing.
Oh, I can't. Oh, I can't. All right, everyone. Thank you for joining us on this episode. The video portion of this is on YouTube. We say this every week, we'll get better at TikTok. I have so many ideas. I just don't execute them because I'm afraid. And
then by the time I want to execute it, someone's done it already. Now there's kind of what's a movie scene that traumatized you? It's I was literally thinking about that.
I bet you right now I just said my interview thing. Someone's going to start the trend of embarrassing interviews. So maybe I'll just hop on that trend. And you can find us on Instagram where you could send us a message. Our email is linked there. And just be sure to rate and subscribe.
Yeah.
Until next week. Bye.
Bye.